Okay. So recently on the Orduum's archive, we defeated Mr. the Bird. We got rid of his mimic chest. And then we found out that we had to go to his hideout to go get the rocks that everybody wants for some reason. And so Mrs. the Queen gave us a rod that's supposed to teleport or move us without moving us. This is very confusing. I don't really understand it. But yeah, we're about to go head off and let's see what type of shenanigans we get into today. And if you liked the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below what you'd like to see next, or if you would like to hear anything about, my wondrous wizard powers.
All three of you feel like you're being jerked forward, and you appear suddenly, but you guys all of a sudden, you feel heat and light as you guys are suddenly in the desert of the wastes in front of. I wish I could resize this. Hold on. Thank you. In front of a gray, and brown, sandy front, like the building or ruins or whatever that you're in front of, caked in layers of dust and sand. And you can see there's, these little doors and pillars leading into it.
Okay, so now that we're here.
And you see, you hear the howling wind, you hear all the shifting sand and stuff, and the building or whatever's in front of you, this ruin, this building, something, it's made of large bricks, and all these doors in front of you seem to be made of wood and glass.
I'm gonna walk up to the door.
The door opens.
Oh my god, it's magic. I think we should go in.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, so door opens. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, so you walk in. You see, this is it's a pretty empty room. There is what seems to be an old, splintered, rotted wood desk over here.
Okay.
But everything else, it's there's just kind of piles of sand and dust everywhere.
I'm gonna be like, hey guys, come in here. And I'm gonna go walk towards the desk and try and investigate it.
All right, give me an investigation check.
We walk in.
Yeah, this is scraps of really, really, really fucking old wood.
I'll be like, there's nothing in here, just old wood.
No, it's there is nothing left.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, Karnok, you go first, okay?
Okay, buddy.
Lead the way.
Right. Continue in, and you see in sections around you that the brick gives way to more natural rock in places.
I see water.
And you hear a little babbling brook in this cave over here.
I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah.
What is it? What's it talking about?
Shut up. But, yeah, it's just it's not big enough for you. It's through a cave thing. It's you can't really squeeze through it, but there is water flowing here.
What would I check, or what would I use to check if it's clean water to drink?
Survival.
About to say.
19.
Yeah,
What?
I mean it's running water through sand and stone. It should be relatively safe to drink unless there's some, massive biological hazard, but it seems to be clean.
And be like, okay, guys, this water's clean. If we need to, we drink the water. Then I'm gonna go over here. Because, they're just waiting on me to die.
Yep.
On base Hanover. So you see there's that hallway, and then over here there is a staircase leading down over wrong one.
Straight
over
or
here.
Okay.
Over here there is a staircase leading down.
What's right here?
Over here it's just more hallway for a bit.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, okay,
but it does look there is some light at the end of the tunnel.
So
I
we're
say we
going-
go this way, and then we go down the stairs.
Sure.
I will say, you guys, now that you're this close, you do hear loud breathing and snoring.
This way
From what
or down the
direction?
stairs?
So the way you're going, yes.
The dragon's that way.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, we gotta be very stealthy. So can I roll a stealth check?
Oh,
Why do we have to go that way first?
I'll go that way. I'll go investigate. Y'all go down the stairs. Like I run back and we're talking about this.
Karnok. According to Merlin, the dragon's like stimulating conversation.
And I have stimulating stuff to say.
No,
might
I'm
stimulate
sorry.
his appetite.
I'm sorry, buddy. You really don't.
What do you mean?
The dragon would not like talking to you.
We'll see.
You remember that? You remember that guard the other day?
Okay, you pick
last
one
night?
person out of like how many have we met?
There are a lot of people.
Sam,
Derek didn't like talking to you very much.
Derek loved me.
He wanted you out of his shop so bad he gave you a note he knew you couldn't read.
I could read. I don't know who told you this lie. I could read.
Karnok, you don't have to lie to me. I won't think any less of you.
you're being a dead horse right now, man.
The bartender didn't like you very much.
Well, that's because he always had to make me food.
The queen didn't like you very much.
The queen loved me.
That was Celine as the queen, not the
Now-
actual queen.
Now, yeah, thinking about it, the only person that's actually liked you that isn't in the group is Celine.
I could think of like 4 people off the
And
top
it's
of my
because
head.
it's because she thinks you're funny.
I could think of like 2 people off the top of my head right now who like
Merlin
me.
doesn't like you very much.
Well, Merlin doesn't like anything outside of his
and
notes.
he's part of the group.
Yo,
Peregrine doesn't like you very much.
Well, that's because y'all told him that I told y'all about the thing.
I'm pretty sure everyone we've met so far doesn't like you very much. Actually, now that I think about it,
No,
the
Derek, the guard, liked me.
The only person that I can think that likes you very much is a wolf.
You got Campfire, you got Dim likes me. You got Derek the guard, you got Carl likes me. That's 4 right there.
To be fair, what was their intelligence score again?
What's an intelligence score?
I know,
I know.
Intelligence score is just a conversion of IQ.
What was their intelligence, Daniel?
I think guards have an intelligence of like 10 or 11.
It's okay, so it's about average.
Yeah.
average intelligence?
Yeah, so average people like me.
Yeah.
The dragon is not going to like you very much.
Let me look up.
I promise you the dragon's gonna love me.
No, you know what? You know what? Go ahead. Go have fun.
But y'all go downstairs, okay?
Now, Karnok.
Yeah.
Do not tell the dragon we are here.
I'm not an idiot. If he doesn't like me, that's just throwing y'all. I'm not Merlin.
Alright, buddy, good luck.
I hate how like anything like that. It's just like I'm like, bro.
You threw me under the bus.
To be fair, you have been an asshole to him the entire time.
Idiot.
That's because you just have no sense of humor. Just
No, you're just
scribbling
an idiot.
away in your notes. Okay, well, I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go explore.
All right, hold on, Karnok. Before you continue, Sam and Merlin, you said you guys are gonna explore the stairs.
Guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Merlin, do keep an eye out for traps.
There isn't any.
you walk over to the stairs, and it's like it goes down for a couple, like, like a dozen steps, and then it's just a wall of rubble and sand. You can hear water beyond it, but you're not getting through that.
Well, time to start digging.
Nope. We're going. Guess we go back. Out. We have to. Okay, I guess we go check to make sure Karnok isn't dead yet.
What do you mean? I'll be fine.
We go back. How long? Okay, us going down and come walking back up. How long would that have taken?
Let me do some measuring right quick. So if you guys started over there, so that would be, you go there and back like 10, 12 seconds, something like that.
I was gonna say, not long.
So
Maybe like 30 seconds for you to go down the hallway, go down a couple steps, see the bottom of the stairs, and then turn right back around. That would have taken like 30 seconds.
Where has Karnok gone? He on the board still?
Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah, he's still on the board. He's right in the darkness that you guys can see. Because I didn't want to.
I was gonna say we can't see him.
I mean, no, you can see him. I just didn't reveal the map yet.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, you not having revealed the map is like I couldn't actually. I as a player couldn't see him yet.
Yeah.
Brandon, I want you to clarify. You are in a desert. What are you talking about?
Okay, let me text it.
He wants to taste the sand.
No, not the same.
I
Not
licked
yet.
the 10.
Are you gonna lick the wall?
Love the faith you guys have in him. It's like, he's talking about sand. Or are you gonna lick the wall? No, he's asking because he wants to give his Anakin monologue about
you're right.
sand.
Ooh.
Like you said, they're in the waste.
You know what I realized? I also did not tell Karnok the dragon's name.
You did not.
So close. I mean, I can still find a way to bring it up. It'll be fine though.
It will most certainly. Yeah, it's like it's not gonna know about that stuff now.
Well, wouldn't that be considered stimulating because of something he doesn't know?
Exactly.
Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Oh my god, please don't tell me. I don't want to know. I really don't want to know.
You
All
trust
right,
me.
so you
gonna
guys
hate it.
walk like further into the room.
Yep.
Guess so. We catch up the Karnok and be like, yeah, that was a dead end.
So
There's nothing down there.
yeah, so you guys begin walking through, and you see it's again like the brick and stone walls are next to you, and then immediately give way to like rubble and like the walls of like a cavern that it's like been heavily weathered away. You see the little brook in front of you, and a much larger cavern opens up before you with like some holes in the ceiling, letting light stream in.
Can I go like?
And you see on the far wall there are a couple piles of like glittering gold pieces and stuff, and the snoring is much, much louder.
Oh. Okay. Well,
So now
on the board.
Now the real question is: do we pillage everything on this wall
No.
first, and then
No.
go to the
No.
golden
No.
pillage?
It is absolutely going to be over here. Like over in like the darkness over there.
Well, I'm gonna
Like the
just
snoring is
I'm
loud.
gonna like walk right here, and I'm assuming I could see in that direction.
Yes. So you there's like a couple rocks in the way and stuff, but you have a pretty good vision of the brass dragon curled up in between some gold, and he's just sitting there sleeping.
Let's see it.
Don't. Okay, I do need to disable that permission.
I'm sorry, guys.
I knew it was gonna be somebody.
I wanted to see if I could.
How big is this room?
Stop rolling stealth. You didn't ask us to roll stealth yet.
I wanted to see what I could get.
I mean, if we're being honest, I have disadvantage on it, so it wouldn't work.
What
You are in heavy armor.
I have armor.
On the line you're standing in, Merlin, it's like 60 feet across.
From where Bellator is?
Oh, from no, the line. What you're standing in, like horizontally, that exact thing. That's like 60 feet. Where Bellator is the longest, the full stretch is like 120.
Okay, because I...
And then hold on.
Where's my
vertically, the whole room is like 80 something feet.
Do I not have that? No, I don't. Wait, where is it? I should have it.
I roll an investigation on this stuff.
You to Bellator is 70 feet.
Dumbo, we have a ruler.
Yeah,
Oh,
we do.
I know. I was looking. I do have it. I did remember to put it on.
Can I go through all this stuff? Does it appease the court?
You're gonna start looking through all the crates and wrapped up things over there?
Yeah.
So I'm going. Okay, if I use magic, right? Would he be able to? Oh. What
are you attempting to do, Brandon?
I was trying to search through all the like. The
Brandon, what did
crates
you
and
just roll?
An investigation.
You rolled a 1.
He rolled a 0.
And
How do you roll a 0?
No, I mean,
I know. I'm just messing. I'm just like, I don't see anything here.
Brandon,
I see nothing.
You'd have to do perception first, unless you're looking for something in particular.
Well, I assumed this stuff was right in front of us, so I mean.
Yeah,
well,
you can't, like, you are completely befuddled by the tarp that's on these crates.
What is the tarp?
And be like, excuse me, Sam, can you check inside these stuff? Because I don't know how to open it.
Sam just pulls the tarp off.
Full start.
Yeah, you undo the ropes on that specific one and take the tarp off, and that's, other, like, crates and stuff. Oh, like a little wooden trunk. And you open it, and it's just, it's like random, like, sets of, like, clothes and stuff.
Hey, Daniel.
What?
I have the gem, right? Like,
no.
One that was originally ours, or no?
No. The only one that Q had on him was the one that he took from the Queen's friend.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that works. That still kind of works.
Our gem is here.
I use. I cast locate object.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see exactly how locate object works.
I think I put the legacy. I think I have the Did I put the legacy one or the new one?
Object.
I don't. No, I don't have the legacy one. Where is it? Is there a difference between the legacy one and the new one?
There might not be.
Probably not.
Don't think there would be.
There isn't. Yeah, no, there really isn't. Okay.
Yeah. So you can tell that it is underneath the little pile, right there, right in front of the dragon.
God. Fuck.
You want me to go?
No. I walk up to the group and I'm like, hey guys.
I will say, have you guys been whispering at all?
I have.
Yeah.
I am.
I've been trying at
Okay.
least.
The freaking dragon, like, not that far away from us. Probably he can kill all of us in one hit. So, I'm like, so I go like, I found where our gem is. I was like, wait, first I go, good news and bad news. Which one you want to hear first?
The good news.
The bad news.
Okay, this is the one time I'm going to default the Karnok on this. So the good news is, I found our gem. Or at least I know where our gem is.
I believe you've already told us the bit of information. What's the other news?
No, I know where the gem is. Like,
Okay.
the bad news,
It's in the hoard, isn't it?
it's right in front of the fucking dragon.
Of course it is.
So let's just go take it, or ask the guy if he could give us our gem.
You wanna ask him so badly, Karnok?
I mean, not badly, but I mean, it's nice to give them the option.
Alright, so our gem is in a hoard in front of a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
So we just have to go up and ask him nicely if he'll give it back to us. And the other 5 that you had.
Okay.
He did have 5 aside from the one that was ours, right? So that's what I said. I think I said aside from he has like, I know he has 5. I don't know if it's like
No,
5.
he has 5 including yours.
Oh, 5 including ours? Okay.
So other 4.
Yeah, there's yeah, okay. Just wanted to clarify that because I was like, I forgot if it was including ours or without ours, but yeah. All right. Well, he also so then I also go. I was also told Chu also said he had 4 other ones, so we can try really, really hard to get all of them. Either way, we're kind of stuck here for like 4 days anyway, so.
Okay, so you want me to go talk to him?
No.
Honestly, our best bet is just talking to him.
Yes, but our best bet is not Karnok talking to him.
Honestly, at this point, I think any one of us could potentially find a striking conversation with him, even the idiot.
Hey, it's okay. You don't have to talk down about yourself. You're not an idiot.
What? Karnok helps with the dragon.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to the dragon.
Wait. What's his name? And I look over at Merlin.
So do I need to do anything to cross the river? Or the stream?
It's not exactly like a deep stream or anything.
Okay.
It's all like just passing through rocks and stuff. It's like it's barely even a foot deep.
Okay.
I will say. Now I want you to roll a stealth check.
I mean, it's gonna be broken soon anyways. 15.
Okay, you managed to not like make like a big splash going like when you step into a little stream, and cross it just fine.
Before Karnok went away, where is it? I did. Just I need to make sure he isn't completely fucked. I did cast guidance on him. Yeah, I cast guidance on him before he started walking too far. I was like, "Good luck," and I gave him like a slap, like a slap on the back.
Like a little pat, just not to be too loud.
Yeah, that was me casting guidance. So you have guidance.
What about the verbal component?
He said good luck.
I said
Yeah.
good luck.
He said good luck.
So wait, what does guidance give me?
You took
1d4 when you're
skill. Add a
all skill
d4
checks.
to any ability check using chosen skill.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what do I, like, looking at the dragon, does he look like thin or anything? Like, what do I notice about him?
It's a big. It's a dragon. You've never seen one before. He's big and
Well,
he's asleep.
I just mean,
And
like,
his
more like,
scales glitter like brass.
I mean more
Hey,
like, do I see,
hey,
like, his
Sam?
rib cage? I mean,
Yeah, what's up?
He left
Not-
before I could tell him the dragon's name.
Why didn't you say
So
that before?
you've never seen a dragon before.
Well, I've seen animals.
Have never seen a dragon before. And so you're not 100% certain exactly all this stuff.
Okay.
But you don't see his rib cage. And I'll say out of character, that's because it's like fucking dragon hide. It doesn't shrink like skin does.
Mm.
Should we be in the room when he's talking to the dragon?
So I'm gonna get like right here. Or what were you
All
saying?
right.
You know-
I will say the dragon is like facing you, but it's still like it's asleep. Its like head is like resting on its claws, and its like breaths through its like nostrils, like it snores, are blowing air at you.
Can I put
And-
food down?
I guess. I
Okay.
mean, why do you want to?
I want to see how this goes. So
I will
gonna
say
sit here.
the whiffs of air that hit your face do smell like brimstone. It's not pleasant.
Well, can I still can I put food to where it's not gonna get blown away by him breathing?
It's not like super powerful. It's not like a gust of wind or anything. It's more like a particular, like a surprisingly strong breeze, but it's not actually. It's not like it's like tussling your hair a bit. Maybe it's not pushing you back.
Okay. So I want to use a day's worth of rations.
Okay, you're gonna place a thing of rations on the floor. Okay.
I look at Sam and I'm like, what is he? What is he doing?
I'm gonna back away a little bit from
He's
it,
wasting my gold. That's what he's doing.
and I'm gonna be like, "Excuse me, Mr. Dragon, sir."
Oh my god!
So the snoring stops, then an eye slowly opens and focuses on you, and then the dragon immediately stands up. It fucking towers above you, and it looks down and says, "You're not two."
Yeah, Mr. the Bird. It's a long story, but before I tell it, I got some food from you. I didn't realize you were this big.
From you?
Do you want a day, or not from you, for you? And you want us? You might need a second serving, but here's some food. That way I could tell you the story.
He looks down at the the rations, the fucking the dried fruits and the hardtack and the shitty dried meat, and he's like, "I'm not eating that."
It's pretty good. They so it's not as good as the one from my home. I tried. I was gonna give you that, but I ate it. But
Are we able to hear the conversation from where we're at?
So you can't I'll say it's pretty echoey. You have to strain a little to hear Karnok. You can hear Bellathor perfectly fine. He's fucking loud.
And I look at Sam like, did he really just try to give a dragon
Bread and
hard
jerky?
tack?
Yes, bread.
I'm gonna be like,
He
okay.
really just tried to give a dragon hardtack and jerky. Yes.
So Mr. the Dragon, I'm sorry, I don't know your name. First,
My name is Bellathor.
Okay, Bellathor.
Hold on. Please tell me you said that with an F.
Yeah.
Karnok is about to get eaten.
You say Bellathor, and he he doesn't have an eyebrow, but he raises it. You can see his equivalent is raised, a little ridge above his eye.
Do I notice this?
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at his face, right?
Yeah.
You were raised. You talk to someone's face when you're talking to them.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, I noticed this, and I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, did I say your name wrong?
It is Bellathor.
I'm sorry, the THs are just difficult for me. I'm gonna try my best. Okay, so Bellathor. Then I'm gonna look up, did I say it right?
He gives a small nod,
Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. So Mr. the Bird, he it was a whole thing. He stole our rock. We went after him. Then this queen ended up capturing him. And so Mr. the Bird told us that our rock was over here. And then I heard that there was an awesome dragon and I wanted to see one.
Oh my god.
So I came here, but then I realized if I wake you up, you're gonna be hungry because I mean I'm hungry when I wake up. So I brought you some food. This isn't the best. Like they skimped out and used the like ordinary nuts instead of using like crop rotations for the hazelnuts. But
That's a good point. What time?
He raises like his other like eyebrow ridge again, like when you said something a bit smart, and he's like, "What?"
be like, yeah, crop rotations when you rotate the crops out so that way you don't destroy the minerals in the soil.
How does Karnok know this?
I'm just looking at him like, what? What? I am very confused on the words that came out of his mouth.
I'm like, you don't have that?
I look at Merlin like very quietly under my breath.
I'm a dragon. I don't have agriculture.
Yeah, but like I look over to Merlin like the bear, like as quiet as I can. This is the smartest thing I think like come out of Karnok's mouth.
Like, oh well.
I still don't give him that much credit.
In my village, or in my war band, my mom was a farmer because she didn't like the violence too much. I still went on raids sometimes, but I helped her out. So we learned about this. I learned about crop rotations. I learned about aquaponics. Learned about step farming. Just like all these types of techniques.
So he had like raised himself into something of like a threatening posture. As you like start going into your spiel, he lowers himself like back down onto his elbows and like seems to be paying like attention to you.
I'm gonna be like, don't even get me started on livestock farming. It's a whole thing.
Like, I would actually much like to hear you talk about livestock farming.
Do you eat meat?
Yes, I'm do you know what a dragon is?
Yeah, they're awesome and they fly.
You say like that they're awesome and he like preens a little. It's like we are certainly awesome creatures.
I'm glad we agree. You're a good guy, Bellathor. I like you. So, with livestock, since you say you eat meat, you really, with certain animals, like if we're talking about like, pigs, you got to really watch out for them when you like kill them because you don't want to spoil the meat. Because like sometimes, if they get scared or something, they inject like urine into their meat. It's very disgusting, but ends up tainting it. So what we do is we have this whole system of like where we trick feed them, and then there's a spike in the thing. So when they go to feed, it kind of like instantly kills them. So that way the meat's still pristine. And then we hang them up for about like a week to kind of dry them out. And like I'm just gonna go on like all the little spiels of like what we did in like caring for livestock and all that.
How do you remember all this?
Yeah, I mean, you didn't grow up doing it.
Yeah.
Like the wording too is just like, what the fuck?
I learned half the stuff from Leighton, ironically. But yeah, I'm gonna go through like my whole spiel of talking about like how to get like raise the best pigs, how to raise the best like cows, chickens, and like saying like, oh, since you eat meat, chickens are easily one of the like the best animals to raise if you don't know how to raise them, because all you do is just feed them anything almost and they'll eat it. And they, you can eat the eggs, you can make umlauts, and you can also make like any sort of like just meat from the chicken.
So you, as you continue and like talking about this, you're still slowly but surely as the conversation drags on and on and on, a smile is slowly spreading across his features. Not like a big grin, but like a content, warm smile. It's like, he's enjoying himself clearly.
Okay, so I'm gonna be like, so Bellathor.
Yes.
So before I end up getting in trouble, do you know the rock that we were talking about? So that way, I can at least verify, and then we can go back to talking about farming. Because I'm kind of stuck with people who just don't get my genius, and I'm glad you understand.
I hate you.
He like looks around at like the many like the piles of things around him. He's like, I don't know exactly what you mean by stone. You'll have to be a bit more specific. There are plenty of gems and precious metals and stones here.
Oh, so you're like really rich.
Oh god dang it.
Yes, I'm again a dragon. I collect a wealth of gold and magic items.
Some people just have all the luck, You're rich, I'm assuming for like a dragon, you're incredibly good looking, You're
He preens a little at that.
Oh my god.
I will say something about brass dragons. If you like pull up like a picture of them, weirdly they look ripped for some reason.
Also, I'm gonna be like, I noticed your muscles. I have muscles. I respect the gym, bro.
Like dragons are like in like all the art and stuff. They're generally drawn pretty like with their hides pretty like flat and stuff. Brass dragons have like defined fucking musculature. It's weird. Let me send you the picture. It's a little weird. Honestly, it's like a totally different style.
Why is this working?
Because he's a savant. I'm a bit like, I see your deltoids, are very, very defined.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like his shoulders are fucking huge. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And then the fucking like the fucking like arm for his wings is ridiculously large. It's so weird. Especially when, again, these are probably the most lethargic and stagnant dragon types.
Huh.
It's a little weird, but...
So, I'm gonna try and explain the rock the best I know. So I'm gonna be like, it's like red and shiny, from what I remember.
I will say, you remember it was like, very smooth and like spherical. You like raise up, give like a circle with your finger about this big round.
Yeah.
Says, I believe I know which one you're talking about.
So can can we like get it back? I'll trade you. I'll give you my wand.
He says it's like, well, it's like I cannot give it to you directly because it was entrusted to me by my partner too. However, I would be willing to trade with it. Now that you said he was in custody.
Yeah.
He like eyes the like looks past you at like the things on the wall, like clearly choose things. He's like, I suppose I can get rid of some of those things then.
Okay.
But yes, I suppose now our deal would be concluded, and everything here belongs to me now, so I would be willing to trade you for it.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Bellathor, you're magnanimous. I don't know what that means per se, but my mom uses it all the time. And I think it fits.
He he like reaches over a claw and begins like sifting through the pile in front of him. But he says like, what would you be willing to trade?
1 second. Because I can trade you my wand.
Or wand.
Be like, yeah, look, it's amazing. And I'm gonna hold out my great sword. I just realized this says great axe instead of great sword. I need to edit that. We'll do that later.
But yeah, you raise up your wand, and he's like, "That is not a wand."
Oh boy.
And be like, well, I use it to cast magic. I'd assume so. That's what I've always believed is a wand.
You are a magical caster.
I'm self-taught, so I wouldn't say I'm gonna end up being the greatest wizard of all time, but you know, baby steps. Right now,
no, we're just doing Asta over here.
I never I can't compare to dragons. You know, y'all are just like amazing with most things, but you know, I'm trying to get there. I only know 3 spells so far.
You said you wanted to trade your wand for the gem you're searching for.
Yep, it's the most precious thing to me, but I like you, so I figured I'd be willing to give up what I like the most.
You said you wanted to become the greatest wizard in all the land.
Yep.
You can see his chest rise and fall with a kind of a deep sigh, and he's like, while I don't think that is a particularly fair deal, I can offer you something else for that wand.
Okay. What is it?
What?
Something for later. What about the gem? We should conclude this business first.
Okay, do you have a gold standard, or do you want some food? Do you want to learn about more agriculture? I could teach you.
Do we just let this go on?
His
That's going on for a while.
head kind of tilts to the side, says, I would be willing to trade the gem for more conversation.
Oh, that's perfect.
It's fine.
I love talking to you. So much fun.
Why is that working? Why is this working? This should not be working. What the hell?
I don't know.
So I'm be like, Mr. Bellathor, we have ourselves a deal then.
He nods, and he kind of angles his head a little to look more over and pass you over in this direction. He says if the 2 others would care to join in on the conversation, they are more than welcome.
Well, he knew we were here. Of course he fucking knew we were here. All right.
I'm good.
That was no Sam? For a quest. I don't think he was asking us, man.
I'm good.
Damn, why are you speaking like that?
So, Karnok, I'll say you can't hear them, but Bellathor shouts out, it's like, I heard you before. Making a voice won't save you now.
I wasn't actually saying that. I wasn't saying any of that in character.
Okay.
That's why I did the Kermit voice.
I was just doing an abridged reference. The mighty space duck. What was that? Quack. Oh, just a space duck. All right, I guess we walk out. Yeah, we'll approach. Fuck it. He knows we're here. He already knew we were here.
So you guys walk across.
I walk across at least.
Yeah.
You gonna move, Sam?
No, because I'm playing Roblox.
Okay, I'll move.
God damn it. Okay. Drag you over.
How's it going? I don't know.
Yeah, he watches you two approach, and he says dips his head a little, and he's like, I am Bellathor. May I have your names?
Did I tell you my name?
No.
No, you hadn't.
Be like, I am Karnok.
You also didn't ask, yeah. It's like,
Oh, okay. So I'd go. Well, Mr. Bellathor, my name is Merlin, and I'd take a bow.
I'm Samuel. I also, yeah.
I was like, I would be willing to part the gem you're talking about for more conversation. He reaches a claw into the pile and pulls out the like betwixt, two claws like held, like pinched the fucking shockingly tiny marble, between his claws. That bright like ruby red.
Okay, so if we each have something interesting to talk about, can we each get like one other one? Interesting topic.
It says other one.
I'll ask you that out of character, like.
Oh, I mean, you need to ask him.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then I asked it in character.
All right, Mr. Bellathor, I heard you had 4 more of those, stones.
He like his like eyebrows or his eye ridges like raise a little. He's like, he talked, did he?
Quite a lot.
Then if I ever see him again, he owes me much. And his tail sweeps to the side behind him and brushes a bunch of like gold from pile, like things from this pile behind him. Lots of things like flatter to the ground.
Right.
And he still looking at you, he reaches a claw behind him and starts like digging through the pile. It's like, what would you be willing to trade for these commodities?
But I don't have much on me. Hey, Sam, you got anything on you? I'm asking out of character. But do you have anything on you?
I'm sure he would be willing to trade more conversation.
Hmm.
I don't have anything on me that you'd want.
I mean, what magic items do you have?
We don't have any magic items on us.
Oh, you do.
The only one I have is... Oh my god. We kind of need that one, so...
Let's trade him Karnok's stone.
No. I already made my deal. That's y'all business.
Well, we need to make more deals to get all of them.
I'll say what exactly.
He got 1 and he has 4.
What if we give him interesting topics of discussion?
Merlin, you should have a couple of those.
I feel like I do. I was like, let's say for everything that he finds interesting, we can get what we get one. I basically low-key asking that in character and out, but like
says like I would be willing to make such a deal. However, I will be the judge of that.
We are 100% okay with your decision.
Like, however, I am still a collector of things. He like places his like the claw that was digging through the pile. He like places it back in front of him and like kind of drums his talons on the ground a bit. It's like, I would be far more willing to trade in goods as well.
How about gold?
He nods his head. I will say, you guys do also have like all the potions and shit.
We do.
Yeah, you have a bunch of other potions, and then there's
rings.
also the. He's not gonna take those shitty rings.
Like I think it's, I don't have like when it comes to inventory, I literally me myself I don't have much. Everything went to like it was Karlak and Sam that did most of the looting. I honestly don't have anything on me.
Yeah, so it's like it's all the potions and stuff that, and there's also the mask charm, Karnok's rock, which it actually isn't magical anymore, and the ring of warmth.
Say yeah, Karnok's rock is it's just a rock now.
Yeah.
All right, so we already Karnok already got one from the talk about agriculture, basically.
No, he's made a deal to
He's made
get
a
one
deal
later.
to get one. Okay. So Sam, what's in your bag?
I don't really have anything.
Then who has all the stuff?
I mean, you have the potions of, or the pots of
it's 'cause,
water
like-
breathing or something like that.
Like I said, I didn't really loot anything. I looted once, and that was just money.
I was about to say, Sam, you are the one holding all the potions.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have the healing potions.
You.
I don't
you-
remember all of the like other potions.
So it's 1 oil of slipperiness, 2 potions of water breathing, and 2 potions of watchful rest.
I can like.
Yeah.
I'll get about to scroll up in the Discord right quick.
Hold on, I'll reply to it.
What was it? What
there's-
was the brand? Okay, there.
There's also,
Oh, there
like I
it is.
said, the 1 ring of warmth and 1 mask charm.
So, honestly, we don't need most of those potions.
I was gonna say we don't need the water breathing.
What? What's the?
Let's just
So-
give them the honestly, like all. Of
Let's say the mask charm and the ring of warmth. We can probably see if we can get for those.
No, I'm keeping that.
The
I'm
warmth,
keeping
I
the
could see.
charm.
I
Oh.
could see if the warmth, if we could try and give that away, and then
about to
probably
say
the
the
oil
re-
of slipperiness.
We're gonna have to go to that like cold area at some point. Talk to Canyon.
True.
Would also be willing to, like, he did say he would also be willing to deal with, like, large quantities of gold.
Yeah, but that's a lot of gold.
It depends on how much gold.
What if we just fight Bellathor, you guys?
You could go do that. That's my
We will
buddy.
die instantly. He will use one breath attack and we're all fucking dead.
Yeah.
No, y'all are gonna die because Karnok ain't fighting.
You are in the way of the breath attack anyway. You will die. Shut up.
I'm gonna just tell him, wait till I move out of the way.
Michael. I will say, it is an adult dragon. It is a legendary creature.
Oh no! Oh no!
Guess
No!
what?
No! This ain't Baldur's Gate 3, bro. We ain't winning that one.
So what? I can just save and reload.
But yeah. Okay, so oil of slipperiness, the 2 potions of water breathing, and let's say the potion of watchful rest, I guess.
Why not just both of the potions? Watchful rest.
Wait, I feel like we might need at least one of them.
Just keep 1 watchful rest, 1 water breathing, 1 oil of slipperiness.
We only
and-
have 1 oil of slipperiness.
Well, that's what I'm just saying. All the stuff we're given. So we go
Okay.
3 of the potions, keeping 1 water breathing and 1 watchful rest, and then we try the ring of warmth and see what that happens. If not, we just give out another water breathing.
Okay. Are we looking? Imagine him just standing there. We're in a huddle discussing.
Yeah, you guys are like discussing like what you could trade, and he's gone back to like watching you while digging through the pile behind him.
I was gonna say, realistically, Karnok probably isn't really paying attention. I assumed I was gonna just start talking to him again.
Nah, we're in a huddle. All right, let's say we're in a huddle. It makes more sense. Like it makes more sense that way. All right. Karnok.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. Since you've already been talking to him, you tell him what we're willing to trade.
Okay, but you're gonna have to tell me again because I don't realize what we're selling.
Okay. I'm going to put the item in your hand, one at a time, and then so you can see it and know what it is.
Okay.
And basically, I asked Santa to pass me certain things, and I just handed it to Karnok. I was like, this oil of slipperiness,
Oh.
this potion of water breathing,
Okay.
this potion of apparently staying up too long.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna repeat what I say. I'm gonna hate myself. And what? Those three, and
I hope you know what I'm thinking of every single time, like, you know, you list something off and he goes, okay. Is that one Legends of Evantris clip?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The one. Well, we have this, okay. We have this, okay.
then
Yeah.
like I say, and I'm like, okay, and
Are you talking about the sauces?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I really just wanted that one.
I don't think it's the sauces one, because I think it was like drinks.
Oh, you're talking
'Cause
about the cherries, berries?
Yeah. There were two. One of them was flavors, and one of them was sauces. And I believe that on the flavors, like whenever, like it was the flavors one, they were listing every flavor of like ice cream or something.
Oh, yeah, and cherry berry and cherries berries.
It's like, tastes like plural.
Tastes like plural.
oh yeah, and then I look at Sam and I'm like, do we give the ring of warmth? And I question mark. I look at him because he's holding it. So
I mean, it could come in handy, but I mean, we could also just pack more clothes.
I will say, Merlin, you do know that like this fact about the Magic Academy, the Ring of Warmth and the Mask Charm and everything, they are replaceable. Like you could absolutely buy shit like that at the Academy.
I tell that to Sam. I'm like, Sam, we're gonna have to go to the Academy at some point. I really don't want to, for multiple reasons, a few personal, but they have a bunch of them there, and we can get it replaced.
Like this stuff is completely replaceable.
And I really go into, they have a lot of it. We could literally go in and buy a new one. It's not that hard over
Okay,
there.
we can buy a new one, but how much would that be?
Don't worry about that right now. Give me the ring.
I'm worried about that right now.
Well, I'm worried about Mr. Brass Dragon over there, so give me the ring.
Hey, use his name. He can hear us.
True. Ring.
Fine. I can give him the mask charm and the ring.
I didn't say the match arm, but hey, that works too.
You did both.
I meant just the ring, but he gave both. I just go to Karnok and I immediately get both. I'm like, Ring of Warmth, Mask Charm.
Okay.
Got all that, buddy?
Yeah.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it's been over 10 minutes. I'll give him another pat on the back. I'm like, now go get him.
Okay, Mr. Bellathor, I got stuff for you. And
Still
I'll just
got
show
him.
him. Be like, these
heard
are what
that.
they want to trade.
I'm sure he heard like all of that.
Yeah, he
Yep,
said,
probably did.
yeah, he absolutely heard all of that. He said, "It's like you like eyes the items that you've like placed down and in front of you." Says, "I would be willing to trade one of these stones," and he like pulls out, and he is holding another spherical gem, same size. This one a bright emerald green. He places it down next to the red one. You willing to trade this one for the potions?
For all of them, or for like one per one?
The one gem for all of the potions.
Okay.
These things are extraordinarily expensive, I would imagine.
Yeah,
Okay, so
go with that.
I have a question. If we throw in 2
Yes.
more potions, can we get another rock? Like, is it like a bundle deal?
I mean, you haven't even let me finish.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He reaches behind him and he pulls out another another gem. He's like, I would be willing to trade this for the 2 magical items.
Okay, okay.
And so he set 3 gems down in front of you. There's 2 more he hasn't given up, like the exact like put in front of him. But that also means you only need to impress him with conversation twice.
So I'm
Oh, wait,
raise...
fuck! I didn't ask Daniel about it. I asked him about it. I like sent the message in my fucking head.
What?
Cause I don't know what happened. That's why I don't know that it happened. So I have no idea about it. That's why I'm like, I'm not trying to metagame, but still, it's like.
So I'm gonna raise my hand to him and be like, "Excuse me. So would livestock and agriculture be still considered the same thing in terms of conversation, or are they two different things?"
He says, like, while I enjoyed our conversation, that only opened the door for our deal.
Okay.
Understandable.
He's basically saying, like, you know, have more he's trying to, like, you know, squeeze more conversation out of you.
Very much so.
Okay. Are you interested in like battle tactics?
Hold on, I'm answering Michael.
Yeah, I asked you that question in my fucking head, and then I never actually like messaged you it.
Yeah. That could possibly be an interesting topic of conversation.
I'll pipe up to the like brass dragon between Brandon or Karnok and him talking. I have a conversation topic that might interest.
Says he like turns to you and says, "Well then, by all means, the floor is yours." Like kind of gestures with his claw, like the space in front of him, and like sets it back down.
I step out into the open in front of him, and very succinctly and matter-of-factly say, "I've met death."
You open your mouth and say, "I've met," and you find yourself unable to say the name.
No.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. I asked death if they were death. I didn't ask Peregrine first, so I already knew, which means that shouldn't be part of the pact.
Technically, you appeared not to talk about the pact that y'all talked about the pact. Y'all didn't say that you couldn't talk about the fact that you knew this person. You just can't address why.
Michael, I'm making a stipulation. You cannot call the creature death, but you can certainly dance around the exact name. That's like,
I don't want to do all this bullshit, man. Let me say death.
Unalive.
I met the person that is unalive.
That deal, unaliving people.
I'm not bringing this up then. Fuck you. I tried to do something cool.
Another route. So I still want to ask, like, okay, so do you consider like war stories interesting topical conversations?
like he says,
Ooh,
it's like,
I got one.
It depends on the quality of the conversation.
Okay. I'll see what the other guys have first, and then we'll see if maybe I do that.
Oh, okay. I guess I have to go up because Sam apparently can't talk.
Sam never actually said anything.
and I just hear him not say anything, and I'm like, oh.
No,
okay.
no. Sam never even went up to say something interesting.
I've moved your token, so
I didn't move shit. What are you talking about?
I moved the token because I know you're playing
fuck-
Roblox.
Fuck you. Sam's been over here the entire time. Fuck you. Suck my dick.
Okay. I look at him and I'm like,
I even asked, and you said yeah.
I said it would be an interesting topic of conversation.
Fuck you.
dang, he worded it.
I said I can talk. I said I can talk about death. I can't talk about death in the Butler's Pact, but I can describe death surely. And instead of saying no, you can't, you said yes.
Damn.
Lawyered.
lawyer.
Hello.
I mean, I'm waiting for you guys to do something.
Oh, okay. I read all three of those books in the library, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I look at Belthor and I go, Belthor, do you read much?
He says, "Yes, I have spent quite a lot of time reading."
What? Have you read this book about a personal account of someone's journey through the 9 hells?
He
Imagine he just says yes.
he pauses for a second and he says, "Ah, are you referring to the tale of Dante's infernal journey?"
Fuck!
No, this is the spin-off. It's Dante's Infernal Journey.
In Dante's infernal journey.
Yes.
Like, well, that was a good.
Damn, if only you got to him before he actually read it.
We can still talk about it.
I would, like, I'll be honest, like, I said I read the book, so I was just gonna be like, yeah, I just talk about it. I'm not gonna say anything specific, because I remember what
I was about
I
to
read.
say.
Because I have a lot, the thing is, like I said, my character just knows a lot of things. I was like, what about the practical use of demi-planes?
He pauses for a second and he's like, "I'm referring to a book because I've never heard of that before." And he like leans forward a little bit.
Alright. Do I have to roll to see if I can bullshit? Like, I'm being memorized.
I mean, roll a persuasion check.
Would that be persuasion, or would that be... Would that technically... That'd be a more Arcana type thing, or... it's more of a recall knowledge of...
Okay,
I read.
recalling knowledge, I'll say go for the Arcana check, but I also want you to make a persuasion check.
You also have the researcher feature, but oh well.
I mean, what exactly does that do?
It's just a say, just like when you attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore, if you do not know that information, you often know where from you can obtain it, but that's also not the same thing. Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so I'm rolling with Arcana and fucking persuasion?
Persuasion.
Oh, let's see if this
I will
works.
say, because of your research thing, you can do the Arcana check with advantage.
That's only this persuasion check actually works out. Let's go! I hate life.
All right, well, roll the Arcana check.
I hate
So you have the orb for the story.
You. Okay.
life sucks and you die.
So
I would see it like almost land on like the 19, and then it just flips, and I'm like, fuck.
So you begin to like recall the information, and while you didn't fully grasp everything immediately in the book, you remember what is said. And so you can kind of spit it back verbatim, and it's a little droll, but the topic is immensely interesting to Bellathor because it's fucking practical uses of demi-planes. Like, that's something that a dragon could absolutely do a bunch of bullshit with.
Yay.
And so like your conversation is a little stiff, and it's a little like I said, droll. Fucking Karnok has completely checked out because all the words are just in one ear and out the other.
Yep.
I I'm using like the technical terms of everything, and he's just like, oh.
But he says like as you finish, he says, you know, that is quite interesting. Where exactly did you find this book?
Do I have to tell him the exact location of where I found it?
I mean, you don't have to tell them the exact location, but you could just say like it was in like Astir's library.
I'm like, oh, I just ran. I came across it while researching some other things at Astera's library.
Like the like library in Castle Astira. Like,
Yeah.
Interesting. Peruse those tomes for a while. I have not come across such a book.
It's more a thesis, really, but it does have a lot of practical use effects that could be very valuable. Or I'm just thinking like,
He like dips his head. It's like, indeed, it does. He reaches behind him, and he sets another gem in front of him. This one, purple.
woo! All right, what? That's 4 now. Karnok away.
Anybody else wanna try some conversation, or are we gonna leave it up to fucking I don't know, like 10 charisma Merlin here?
I'm sorry. I fell asleep there. Just a little bit. I'm gonna look over at Em and be like, Em, do you got anything else to talk about?
I talked about something already.
But do you have
I mean,
anything else?
Unless he wants to hear my backstory.
I mean, I could talk about my raids that I've been on, but do you think that'd be interesting?
What if we told him the story of each of our backstories?
God.
Excuse me, Mr. Bellator, sir.
Yes, Karnok.
Would you care to hear about the raids I have been on? Would that be interesting enough to...
We shall see.
Okay, so... It started when I turned 12, you know, I became an adult, and my mom was like, oh no, I don't want you to go on the raids. But, you know, I'm a man now, I had to go. So...
Hey Sam, can you talk to him about like the forest and the tree lady?
Probably. So I'm gonna just talk about like the few raids I've been on with like just the warband and like the stuff we did and all that, like none of the gruesome-esque stuff, but like just like the tactics we used and how I learned how to fight and like basically how to find gold or like plunder from the village that, you know, you might have already hit, and just simple stuff like that.
Give me a persuasion check.
This should be way better than mine.
You'd be surprised.
It should be better than mine, dude.
12.
Hey, better than mine.
Yes, but that's also not how I'm doing the check exactly.
I'm assuming it's contested.
That or it's like he has a certain score we have.
It's not contested. There is a score you need to meet or beat.
And that's below the score.
Can it be... Wait! You have guidance on you!
You're right. I do.
I mean, if you beat it with a 9, surely.
I mean, it's
I rolled a 4, so that's 16.
He rolled the maximum guidance. That's funny.
He, while, like after you finish, he looks at you like expecting a bit more, and is like, "Is that all?"
I mean, I could talk about like just like the
So
stories my
my-
mom told me about my father.
You want to hear about a really, really old god?
God. I don't want to hear your fucking JoJo ass backstory. I already read it. I don't need to hear it.
Well,
So
just about-
with me talking about like a human, like me just saying like I could talk about my dad, he's a human. I don't really know him all that well, but my mom told me stories if you'd like to hear that.
Sam, talk about the tree lady.
'Cause wouldn't that kind of be interesting? Because humans aren't really.
Sam's not
seen.
talking about anything.
You're really sulking that much, Michael.
It was bullshit. That's what it
Yeah, okay.
The stipulation was you cannot just specifically refer to the creature as death.
You could call it a ghost.
It's like you could have called it you know, Thanatos, or not Thanatos, a ghost. You could have said you know, some undead, some great undead or something like that. You just couldn't refer to it as a specific thing.
Some greatest undead.
Yeah, there you go. The greatest undead. Yeah, that actually works perfectly.
Nope. Sorry, guys, you're on your own.
Oh, what else? What else?
This is Karnok with the troll all over again.
It sure is.
I can start describing my JoJo ass backstory so that, well, saying I'm gonna do it and pressure Daniel into making me not do it by just give it a stone.
Do
I
we
will
really?
start talking about my JoJo backstory.
I'm gonna just be like, do we really need all 5 stones?
Yes,
We have 4.
yes,
That's enough.
all of them,
We could come back later and get it. We know where he is.
all of them,
Come back later.
all of them.
So, do tales of humans pique your interest?
Like he like raises a ridge. Like, I've not heard talk of humans in some time.
Hey, I can't talk about it because my mom died early. Fuck.
Well, my mama told me about my dad, who was a great wizard, and that's why I want to be like him. So I'm gonna
Any-
tell you the stories. This is also counting for the war stories I told you. Like, this is a package deal. So, and then I'm gonna just tell him. Do you all actually want me to say like the stories, some of the stories I've heard about?
mean,
Like,
Sure.
I can say my
Okay.
parents' love story too. I don't give a
So
fuck.
I'm gonna say like, okay, so this is how my mom and my dad met. So, from what I heard, he was a great wizard, and he was traveling around. You know, she didn't say why, because apparently it was top secret. But he ended up coming to our like where the farm was, because you know how I said earlier, my mom doesn't like to go on raids. So he found the farm. He was very badly injured, and she nursed him back to health. And because of that, he like helped around the house. He did some stuff where he would move his fingers, and like they would like the broom would move, or sometimes the house would shake when he got like angry. And like he could just do all sorts of magic. But he said he came from like this far away place that's like almost impossible to get to, because it's not on the mainland. And like apparently there's a lot of humans there, but you know, we can't get to them because they don't like us. But he liked my mom because, you know, he's into tall women. And so yeah. And then I like tell a few more stories of like just stuff like how they met, just stuff that went on before he left.
All right, make a persuasion check.
was about to say, I just saw persuasion. 12, and then I need to roll the d4. 16. Right. Dang, I rolled the exact same thing. What are the odds of that?
Right. So, after, like, you finish your story, and he said, did he ever describe his homeland in any more detail?
Would that pique your interest?
He's asking about it, yes.
Well, I'm gonna be like, okay, so he said it was an island. Which I was like, duh, it's land. But, he said it's surrounded by water. And it was far away. It was on the other side of the continent from the Royal Plains. In a Datterly type direction. And I just point in a random, like, in the direction that I would think it'd be.
What direction is that?
Well, before we left, did we see where the sun was?
Yes.
Or like before we went into like the cave thing, did we see where the sun was?
I mean, it was like overhead, like right
so
overhead.
So it was like noonish. Dang.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask him and be like, "Excuse me, do you know like where's north, south, east, and west?"
He like looks at you and says, "The direction I'm facing is east."
Okay, it's east. So he said it was in like a southerly east type direction, like that away, and I point towards the southeast.
Looks up and says, like, nothing specific about his homeland, though.
I mean, my mom said like some stuff about like just the buildings and how they were set up and all that, but I don't want to bore you with that. And like some of the farming techniques that they used, but again, you said...
Elaborate on the buildings, please.
Can I roll to see how well I know the building? Would that be like a history check?
Yeah, give me a history check. If you can recall that information.
That's...
Yeah.
That's a 4.
Yeah, no, you just remember that they were described as being very different from your buildings.
Okay. I'm be like, yeah, they're a little like different. It looked very odd from what like my mom described it. He drew it for her and she showed me once, but like
Odd.
I can't.
How?
Like,
Would I like?
how should I what?
Would I know? Like, would I have an idea? No, I wouldn't have an idea, unless
No.
my mom told my dad anything. But I doubt that was a thing.
So how should I word this? Since I rolled a 4, would I have to re-roll again to like really think about the building? Or would
I'll
I
say
just...
you just can't recall
Well,
like,
say,
exact
Okay.
details.
Okay, perfect.
That's
I'm be like,
unfortunate.
I can't remember the exact details, but it looked a little funny. If you want,
Funny how?
like it just didn't look normal. I'm sorry, this was like...
He gives like a big like puff. You could see like it's a bit of smoke comes out as well. And he, again, smell of brimstone.
Yeah.
And he turns to Samuel.
Before he does that, can I be like, excuse me, but I do have a photo in the Royal Plains of the house. Could we one day give that to you?
If you want the stone now, I will need the photo now. And I don't believe you can get that for me.
Yeah, no. Unless you could fly.
His like wings unfurl a bit. It's like, I can fly. You are not riding me.
I'm gonna be like, dang it. Like just.
All right, would you like to hear about our Lord and Savior Araki?
Please don't.
Do it.
Give me the stone, I'll do it.
Do it.
Spending the Well, when I was a young lad, 2 years ago.
Michael, do you really not want to talk?
Nope.
Well,
I was gonna say, I heard you try and make him look at me before Doma cut you off. Tell the Iraqi story, Doma.
all right, but first we have to go to the time of my birth.
3 years ago.
No, 20 years ago. Well, you see, yeah, I'm only 20.
I thought you were a half elf. I thought you would have been like 50.
No, half elves don't really have to be that old. Like regular human age is fine.
Okay.
I am, like, as you know, or as you can see, I can tell. I don't know if you can exactly tell. I don't know how y'all see things. I am a half elf. My father was a high elf. My mom was a normal human.
Raises a ridge at the mention of more humans.
I don't really exactly know how she ended up in Astera. All I know is that she was a maid that worked under my father. And my father took a liking to her. What? Why do I hear an echo?
I don't know. I can hear it too, though.
I didn't hear one.
Hello? Okay, we're fine now. Okay, we're good now. So, yeah, she was working under my father. My father took a liking to her because she was actually far more wise and intelligent and not a pompous asshole like most of the other elf nobles. Most of them are pompous assholes. And so they fell in love and they had me in secret. Aha. So I kind of lived hidden. I lived hidden away from basically everything with my mother for like until I was 5. Where
I will say, hold on, I am gonna pause you. Is Merlin actually comfortable describing his life story next to Karnok, where he can pay attention?
Karnok isn't paying attention to me. See, no, it's fine. He ain't paying attention. It's fine. Hey, I want the gem, so fuck it. And so my mother died when I was 5 from a mysterious illness that only had no effect on me, but was deadly for her. No, I'm researching that as well. So I then just spent the rest of 13 years living basically alone until my father brought a handmaiden. So I grew up with her and I grew up with my father. But throughout all that, I spent a lot of time reading. My house had a very, very big library. Not comparable to the library in the castle, but enough to keep me entertained for about 13 years. I'm just gonna have to recount my entire backstory.
No, go ahead.
I was waiting for someone to stop me.
Nobody's gonna stop you.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going then.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I'd love to, Bellathor is waiting for you to finish your story.
Tomo, can you do me a favor?
What's up?
Make it even more over the top, okay? Just for Daniel.
All right. Okay.
I mean, that's if he can get through it without cringing.
No, he's not cringing. It's a good backstory.
It's a funny backstory. All right. As I was reading tombs, I found one about old ancient gods. Like, and it was really dusty.
he like raises both ridges at that.
And you know, as a child, I kept reading it because I had nothing better to do in my life, literally. And I stumbled upon, you know, looking at old gods, and there was one that caught my interest. I hate myself for this too, but oh my god.
Go Rocky.
It was a god Araki. And
Tilts his head at that.
now he was a powerful god. And to his followers, he would bestow upon the unique ability called stands that are able to replicate a single type of magic, but that they will replicate it to such a high degree that it's kind of worth not being able to use other types of magic. That was a trade-off. They can't use other types of magic, but they have like one thing they can use, like let's say let's say one stand was really like good at using fire and fire-based attacks, so you can cast fireball at like a level, like high level, but you can only use that one spell. So if you're like facing a elemental, you're eventually a fire elemental, you're fucking useless. But anything else, they're pretty cool. They're pretty good. So that was a trade-off. One ability but highest level, so that was cool. And as in my youth, I was very lonely. Not gonna lie, I was lonely. And that seemed like really cool. So I decided to pray to this god to see what would happen. Days passed, nothing, no response. Weeks passed, no response. Months passed, no response. And then just when I was about to give up, I heard a voice. And while I was asleep in like a dreamlike state, he basically, I was approached, but he wasn't in his form, like full form. He was like a ball of energy at that point, saying that because no one worshipped him now, he kind of like just fell into a really deep slumber. But because I tried really hard and prayed a lot, he was able to just barely wake up.
Because I ate my Wheaties.
So I ate my Weetabix.
3 meals a day.
Through dedication, through hard work and dedication. So he gave me the power to invoke stands, multiple stands. Essentially, I'm just able to do multiple types of magic, but they're at their base level versus high level. But it makes me very versatile, and it basically I'm supposed to be spreading his religion, but nah. He went back to sleep. He went back to sleep almost immediately afterwards, because just giving me abilities was drained him almost immediately. So he's like in and out of consciousness at this point. Like I can hear him every once in a while, maybe once a year, if that. I've only had this power for about 2 years, so who knows. So yeah, that's how I'm able to use magic. Took me about a year of training before I was able to actually use it properly. And that's why anytime I cast if you look at me with detect magic, you'll see multiple magical auras on me, even though I have very little magic items.
So as you finished, he kind of like lifts a claw up and sets it back down. And he's, oh, God damn it!
We weren't moving. He didn't move for like 30 minutes.
He like lifts a claw and like kind of sets it back down. And he says, "Was your entire life story necessary? Surely you could have just started with your research into this being."
I assure you, sir, it was very necessary.
You enjoy conversations, so I thought you would enjoy it if I made the conversation longer.
Fair enough.
And my mother was a human, so and there wasn't really too many stories about those. So
Another thing,
yes,
this god you worship is supposed to grant magic in a specific way, but has decided to basically just grant you the powers of a regular cleric. Not at all reinforcing his very specific thing.
yeah. Like I said, he's weak. So
He kind of like pauses for a second, like looks down and is like, looks up. Your god sounds like some sort of charlatan.
Hey, man. The fire chicken behind me says otherwise.
Okay, so I want you to roll persuasion and religion.
Oh my god, it's like I'm rolling today, bruh. Alright, let's roll persuasion.
My fucking god!
I already knew my rolls were gonna be shit
Why do you
today.
roll so bad?
Oh my god!
Every single time I've seen Domo roll, I think ever, it's always been in the single.
Actually, let's look at my stuff. Also, just so you know, my religion is +4, my persuasion is +3.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
My rolls are just complete.
Let's see. Earlier investigation 3. That's Karnok, Merlin. 17 on perception and 14 on insight.
I rolled a 21. Like that. And after that, most of my rolls have been below 10.
Yeah, Merlin 26. 9, 13, 8, 6.
Half of
9.
my rolls are like the total for half my rolls is below fucking 10. How is that even possible?
You are such an unlucky bitch. Like, oh my god.
Like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
What do you enjoy playing Baldur's Gate if you constantly low roll?
Oh no, in Baldur's Gate I always high roll.
Bullshit.
No, like I barely have to.
Bullshit. This.
Yeah, no, I don't have to use inspiration that much.
That is a
Literally,
lie.
Like no, dude.
Clearly.
If you see like my rolls, it's like it's about to go into like something above the number 10, and it just flips over. And I'm here like, are you fucking kidding me? So for argument's sake, can I reroll? Can I reroll?
I will let you reroll persuasion.
Watch it be lower somehow. Why did I jinx myself like that? 21.
Fucking finally. Okay, yeah. He, you know, says like, I've not heard of this god before, but he sounds like a charlatan if he is unable to grant you the specific powers of his worship, and instead grants you the powers of a cleric of any other god.
I go, well, most clerics can't use finger gun.
What spell are you trying to cast?
I use Tusk, so I just shoot magic missile up in the air. I can cast that once a day without using a spell slot.
Okay, so you cast magic missile, and I'm assuming into the ceiling or something.
Yeah.
And you know he watches the blasts like go past, and he looks back at you. He's like, "I'm fairly certain that clerics can cast magic missile."
Nope, that's not on the cleric spell sheet list.
Okay, let me rephrase. Clerics worshiping an arcane deity can cast magic missile.
Yeah, but they specifically have to worship an arcane deity.
Is yours not?
Lets me use multiple types of magic, so I don't know.
Hey, don't talk shit about his gun.
I can also just regularly just heal people really well.
And you said this god's name was Araki?
Yes.
Do you know of where I can find this book?
I mean, it was at my house. But I haven't been there in forever, so I don't know if it's still there.
What is the name of this book? Did it have a title?
Oh, the book is called Evento Ario.
Evento Areo.
I hate you. He said, he like nods and says, I will be sure to look for that book later. And he reaches behind him and he pulls out the last stone and sets it in front of him. This one being kind of like an off-white, like pearl color.
Cool.
So we got a deal.
We have a deal.
Okay,
See,
so,
you guys didn't even need me.
so now on to our deal.
Well, he still hasn't given you the stones, and you still haven't given him the magic items.
Oh, yeah, we
Oh,
should just...
well, I hand them to him. I'm like, here you go, buddy.
Yeah, so you walk, you like gather them up in your arms. You walk over, you set them down in front of him, and he puts one claw in front of them and like sweeps them off to the side, like over into his little hoard, and then he brushes the stones towards you. Sets his claw back down.
All right, I quick save and cast upcast a magic missile into his eyes.
You do not.
But Karnok, I'm assuming you pick up the stones.
Why are you skipping over it? I said
Yeah.
what I did.
I pick up the stuff and I hand them to Merlin, and then I turned around to him and I'd be like, okay, so now to our deal.
I look at Sam. I look at Sam. I want to go. Do you want to carry these, or want me to carry them?
Hold on.
Okay.
You still playing Roblox?
Yeah.
2.
He quick saved.
Michael, what the fuck are you doing?
5. All right, so that's what's that?
0
10,
points of
12,
damage.
17.
Well, I hope Michael's got his other character backed up.
It's okay, guys. I quick saved.
Michael, are you really doing this?
No.
I will say that with you specifically trying to go for his eyes will not help you in the slightest.
Oh yeah, no, I know. He's got almost 300 HP.
No, not that. I mean, dragons have blind sight.
I'll go for his ass then.
Sitting on it, so.
It's okay. It's magic missile. It'll find a way.
We're gonna do what it did in Vox Machina. We go through his...
Yeah, use Bigsby's hand and...
It's okay, guys. I form a mage hand in his brain and mush it around a little bit. He falls limply to the ground.
Okay, so back to the actual thing.
That was the actual thing. Missed all of it.
What do you mean? I was here.
I killed him instantly.
No, you did not.
Yeah, huh?
He uses a legendary action and negates that.
Use the legendary resistance. uses frightful presence, and then incinerates you in an instant.
All right, I'm doing it.
No.
I'm also standing behind Karnok when I do it.
No, you not. You can stand behind Merlin. You ain't getting behind me.
Hold on. Did you even roll? Oh no, that's right. It's magic missile. You don't need to roll the hit. I'm gonna say.
It's gonna hit him, not in me.
Wait, what you
Fuck
talking?
are you guys
Why y'all
doing?
behind me? Fuck y'all.
Yeah, you can go right there. I'll be perfectly fine over here.
Well, I'll say his breath attack is a saving throw anyway.
Okay, so back to the actual thing. We are running close to 3 hours on the thing. So
Christ.
who has the stones between y'all two?
The Infinity Stones. Yeah, don't worry.
Okay. So I'm gonna just tell him, I'm gonna be like, okay, so Bellator, sir. So here is my wand.
Bellator, I'm sorry. I would have told you a good story, but God said I couldn't.
Like I said, you just couldn't mention it by name.
Yes, I could have, you bitch! I couldn't mention anything about the pact.
The pact is just that it is with death.
Yeah, I couldn't have said that, you know, death has a pact with anybody. I could have just said I met death. What the fuck is my security guard doing? Why do you suck so much? Fire.
God. All right, what were you doing, Karnok?
Yeah, I was giving him my wand.
Oh yeah, so you set the sword down in front of him, and he like looks at it. It's like, fine craftsmanship. But what would you like for it? Because I have an idea, but
Well, let me just hear your idea. We can go from there. Because, I mean, you're an amazing dragon. I'm sure you're gonna have a good idea.
would be most happy to part with this particular item. And he like fully stands up, like on all fours, and lumbers his way all the way over here, brushes a couple things out of the way, and he like flinches a couple times as he's like brushing things out of the way. He picks up a sword in his claws. It's about as, and I'll say right now, you see it, and it is possibly one of the greatest wands you've ever seen.
Oh my god.
So you liked your old sword that you made with the with your friends and family in the war band.
Mm-hmm.
It was personal. Like, you knew it was something just kind of thrown together, but it was something that was made with love and friendship, and despite its cobbled together nature, it had a nice heft to it because of how big the blade was.
Yep.
This sword that you got from like an actual blacksmith, while the blade was certainly like much smaller, it was it was a bit longer, and it was very nicely balanced. It's like it lacked a bit of the oomph that you liked about your old sword, but this one was you could wield it very quickly, and it looks very, very fine. This sword that Bellator is holding between his claws it's as long as your current sword, as wide as your former sword. It is a gleaming silver. It has a big blue, like deep blue gem set in the hilt and crossguard. The blade is shimmering silver. The like wood looks like it's wrapped in a very nice leather on the hilt, and he kind of he tosses it toward you with a bit of disdain, and he's like, and he says, please take that thing.
What's wrong with it?
There is nothing wrong with it. And he begins, and he kind of stays over here.
And be like, there's nothing wrong with it. Why you seem so scared?
I am not scared. I'm just.
Pick it up, Karnok.
Just.
I thought I had it in my hand.
We have a deal. I will take your wand. Just take that wand, please. It is an upgrade, I assure you. It will serve you well.
Is it very powerful? Will it be able to contain my power?
Yes, I am certain of it.
Can I roll insight?
Roll insight. Go ahead.
I mean, I know what's going on, but I'm just doing it just because it's... Why? I rolled decent for all of these!
So, you can tell he's not telling the full truth, but he's not lying either. You can tell though that he is hiding it. He is fucking desperate to get rid of this thing.
I just look at Karnok and I'm like, Karnok, you can't not take it from... You cannot take a gift from your new best buddy dragon, right? Mr. Bellathor.
Well, yeah, we haven't made a deal.
Exactly. So go on and grab it, buddy.
Thought I already had it in my hands.
I thought you didn't grab it.
Well, no, he tossed it on the floor. It's in front of you.
I just go pick it up and I'm like, haha.
So you pick it up. You touch it. You pick it up, and you hear a booming voice in your mind. Who dares grasp the magic greatsword?
Kind of whoever's yelling, please be quiet. I'm trying to hold my new wand.
Oh, no. Who are you talking?
Whoever's you didn't hear that yelling?
No.
No, dude.
You simple oaf. They cannot hear me unless I deign them to.
Sam, who's yelling using words like oof?
What are you talking about?
The person, someone's yelling.
You hear a snapping noise, like somebody snapping their fingers in front of your face to get your attention, and it's coming from the sword, and he says, "Idiot, it's me, the thing you're holding. I am speaking to you."
Okay, excuse me, mister. So Sam, the sword's talking and he's calling me an idiot. He talks like that one more time, he's gonna see what a type of idiot I am.
Huh?
What have you given him? I look at the brass dragon.
He says I've given him a magic sword that will ensure he becomes, or rather, it will attempt to ensure that he becomes the greatest magical caster. They share the same goal, so I thought it fitting.
I rolled insight, so I'm just laughing.
I'm be like, Mr. Sword, you're talking to the greatest wizard of all time, Karnok. You need to show me some respect.
If you are the greatest wizard of all time, then I assure you, we will make a great team, as I am the most powerful magical artifact this land has ever seen.
Well, it's only fitting that the greatest wizard has the greatest artifact.
And I will make sure all learn of this fact and know it well in their heart.
So did y'all make this item already?
Yes.
Where is it?
It,
It needs to
You
be added
added-
to my.
you can add it to your inventory.
What's it called?
The magical greatsword.
The V is important.
The V is in all caps. Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. And I'm just like, I'm like, Sam? He's talking to himself.
Yeah, that he is.
I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not. Sam, here, look, hold Mr. Sword. 1 second.
No,
Sam, hold the sword.
I'm okay.
Sam, you're not touching that thing.
I don't want to touch that. No.
I'll be like, see, they don't know. They don't know. They don't understand. You look very nice. Bellathor seems a little scared, but you know, I assume it's because of all your power.
Hold on a sec. There is something I need to do. It's something I can't like do specifically on the item properties. However, I can go in your character sheet and edit this specifically.
Okay.
But it's just a stat I need to tweak on the thing.
Okay.
It is really stupid that it doesn't let me do that. Customize. No, not -1, +1. There we go. So because it is a magical sword, it is a +1 weapon, so you get a +1 to hit bonus and damage bonus with it.
Okay.
And I couldn't figure out how to actually like manually add that in, especially when like you'll see at the bottom it does scale as you level up, but I can just add like the custom thing to it.
You overrided it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
I can give it a custom like thing on top of it. But what were you asking, Karnok?
I'm like, okay, so since you say you're the greatest magical weapon, do you have a name?
Yes, I am the magical greatsword.
But you're a wand.
You hear like there's a bit of a pregnant pause, and he says, I see. I am no paltry wand. A wand is a crutch used by lesser casters. I am a great sword. Some could say the mightiest type of wand. As not only could I cast spells, but I'm also useful for stabbing things.
So you're a special type of wand.
Yes.
Okay. So your name is Mr. the Greatsword.
No.
Yes.
Okay, what is it again?
The magic greatsword.
Mr. the Magic Greatsword.
There's another pregnant pause, and Merlin and Sam, Karnok's like fully staring at the sword, having this conversation with it out loud. You can't hear the sword's responses,
Yeah.
but there's a pregnant pause. You look over at Bellathor, and you see him give like a nod while staring at the sword, and it says, and like you still don't have like the full context of the conversation, but it's funny in hindsight. Karnok, you hear the sword. That name will have to do. Yes, I am Mr. the Magic Greatsword.
Okay. Okay, buddy, we're gonna be friends. Gonna be known in all the land as Karnok and the Great. and his most powerful weapon, the magic greatsword.
Yes. All shall know of us and fear us.
Thanks for the wand, Bellator.
Like, no problem, Karnok. Just
Don't
take
bring
it
it
far away from me.
Just don't bring it
Actually,
back.
Mr. Bellator
Yes.
can't really leave yet.
Oh, did you choose Rod of Translocation?
Yes, sir.
Yep, we use the transportation.
I see. I believe. Yes, that would take longer to recharge. Well, I wouldn't mind if you dragged some of his things out from my cave and slept elsewhere in here.
Can I just sleep in your horde? No, I didn't say that. I did not say that.
Okay, is there anywhere me and the magic greatsword, Mr. the Magic Greatsword, my bad, can
Why is he over there now?
fight?
Well, yeah, Bellator moved over there to grab the sword, and he is staying far away from it.
He hates the fucking thing, man.
Yeah, let me actually measure. Okay, no, he could still hear it. Yeah.
Be like, is there anywhere we can go test out our skills, make sure we're compatible?
Bellator says, I mean, you're in the wastes. There are undead everywhere here. You can probably just go outside.
Okay.
Karnok, if you do that, you're on your own.
Well, I was on my own when I talked to Mr. Bellator. I was on my own most of these times.
Been here the entire time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but you're hiding. Y'all sent me
No.
over here to talk to him.
What do you mean we sent you? You walked over there without us.
Literally, M said he slapped my back and said, "Go get him."
Yeah, and he cast guidance on you.
I didn't feel anything.
Of course you wouldn't. Sometimes what I want to say when I cast guidance on Karnok, you just see Heya in the back going, "You can do it, you can do it," and that's why he's succeeding in all this bullshit.
Yeah. Hey, his entire power. You got this, bro. He doesn't even give Poco Loco luck. He just literally tells him, nah, you got this. And Poco Loco is just the luckiest man alive for that entire year.
So I'm looking at these chart. Do these charges So I want to ask the Greatsword and be like, so excuse me, Mr. the Magic Greatsword, what all can you do?
Says, I can give you magical. I can grant you spells that will make you more powerful than any other caster.
I can hit really, really hard.
But like, what type of spells? I gotta make sure they don't conflict with the ones I know.
You know what's funny? Bellator can still hear the sword.
No. So the way the sword works is it has telepathic communication with anything within its sense range. Bellator is still in that sense range, but it chooses specifically who it talks to. Bellator just wants to not be in its sense range.
Okay, man. Okay, can we wrap up? I kind of gotta do a few things before I head out.
Okay. We can call it here, and like my whole thing is like I'm gonna just be talking to the Greatsword.
And we just camp out here, and then when we come back, let's just say 3 days have passed. And
Yeah. So so you guys like leave and go like out into the other rooms and stuff, and Bellator will let you drag some of the supplies like the rug and firewood and stuff from the bedding that is left behind, and if you guys want to use that stuff.
Okay.
I seriously, but no,
And
you gotta be
You
this
guys
buddy.
can just camp out there,
Yeah.
unless you want to try walking back.
No.